Howdy folks, welcome back. This is my first video of the new year. I've got a parking lot full of GM vehicles in various states of disrepair. We'll get to that in a minute. But first I wanted to make a couple of quick announcements. I'm making some changes both in the shop and on the channel. Minor changes, don't freak out. So here in the shop you might notice we have some new lights that have been installed and it's significantly brighter in here. That is helping tremendously. It also might sound a little bit echoey because the shop's kind of empty right now. We're getting ready to put some lifts up. Didn't get as far with that as I thought I would over the holiday break, but that's okay. As far as the channel goes, I am using a new camera, or new-ish camera. I have both a Canon M50 and a Panasonic Lumix G85. I bought the M50, played around with it a little bit, and then several other people recommended that I check out the Panasonic. So I bought both of those used. We're probably not going to be able to keep both of them. I'll just have to pick a winner. This is the we're on the Panasonic right now. Other than the autofocus being absolutely worthless, it seems better than the Canon in pretty much every way, especially the lens is much better. This is the 12 to 60 kit lens, and it's way better than anything that Canon has for that EFM mount. Anyway, hopefully this is in focus and the audio sounds decent. I've got a new shotgun mic mounted on top of the camera. You're also sitting on a new tripod, so it was a full AV upgrade around here. Also, I want to try to bring you guys more content, and in order to do that I need to streamline my process a little bit. So starting today I'm going to implement a 3-take rule. So previously I had been kind of fussy with things, and a lot of times I would end up with 5, 10, even 20 takes of certain sections of a video, especially intros, outros, and detailed explanation sections, because I wanted to get those things right, and I don't ever script anything. It's just, kind of off the top of my head. So a lot of times it takes a couple of takes for me to get that right, but that is very time consuming. So starting today, we're not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to, open my mouth and whatever comes out, and we'll hope that it's right. If I can't get it right in 3 takes, then we'll move on and do something else. So hopefully that will allow us to still make decent content, but get it out a little bit quicker, or it'll be less work for me anyway, and it won't be noticeable for you guys. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Let's get to it. Got this Chevy Trailblazer. It starts, runs, drives, but he said sometimes it kind of spits and sputters, and it's even died. So maybe the fuel filter's plugged, or it's got a bad fuel pump, I'm not sure. And then this Buick over here, it's a no start. The battery's dead. So I think we'll start with that one. This car actually died right in front of my shop last night, about 8:30. Pitch black, fog everywhere. So I went out with the Oliver and hooked onto it, towed it back up here. Well, that sounds good. Real good. Hate side terminal batteries. Seriously, this might be the dumbest thing GM ever came up with. Alright, the battery's reinstalled. I also flipped the lid around on that fuse box and put the little red cap back on that. Somebody's been in here before. The battery looks new. And I don't have the keys. Well, that's interesting. Oh boy. It ran, didn't it? Yeah, there's something way, way wrong under the hood. Nope. Alright, what's going on here? Well, there's something in there. Doesn't look very good. I don't know, somebody's put new brake lines on it, which these Buicks have a terrible problem with that. Looks like they bought the pre-made ones to the pump and then made their own from there. That's fine. But something's way wrong here. Well, I got it inside, but it is not happy. Not happy at all. Let's get the belt off and see if we can figure out maybe something's just locked up or bearings going out on the accessory drive. I'm surprised it didn't throw the belt off if that was the case. I don't know. If that's not it, then we probably have, I don't know, a torque converter problem. It almost sounds like the timing chain went out of it. It doesn't want to start. Like, it really doesn't want to start. I don't know if I've ever seen a 3800 with a bad timing chain. I mean, I guess it's possible, but that would be unusual. Sounds good. Water pump. Sounds good. Tensioner. I don't know. Probably okay. Alternator. Probably okay. Power steering pump. Sounds okay. Let's get this cleared out of here for now. I don't know, it won't even turn over. Guess we'll try to do it by crank it over by hand with a breaker bar or something. I think it's got serious internal problems. definitely got a tight spot when I turn it over by hand. And if I leave it in that tight spot, the starter won't even turn the engine over. So, yeah, something majorly wrong. Alright folks, I think that's that. No advanced diagnostic skills required. All we need is our ears. There's a major internal engine problem. My best guess is that it spun a bearing. It's kind of what it acts like. It's really hard to turn over by hand, and then it definitely has a real tight spot every 360 degrees. So it acts like it spun a bearing, I don't know, main or rod bearing, or else it catastrophically, destroyed one of the pistons or something. And, when it runs, it sounds like a bag of hammers. So, yeah, this is not one of my usual customers. Like I said, the car just broke down right in front of my shop, so it's more of a curiosity than anything else. I estimated $1,100 to put an engine in this car, and I don't think it's worth it. There's not a whole lot of car left, and they have done some work to it, new brake lines and stuff, but these old Buicks they have a very low value. I would say even on a good day, if the body wasn't as bad as it is, $1,500 if you're lucky. So I imagine that's the last we're going to see of it, but can't win them all. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and tell me what you think about the camera. I'm learning it slowly. It's definitely more complicated than what I'm used to, but it seems to be a lot more capable. So, kind of a fun project to test it out. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.